Hey, Kerry from 10x Growth Hackers here. I want to show you guys how we got 1,900% ROI on an e-commerce store. So our spend, as you can see, was $2,000 for this campaign. And let's jump in. So just an overview, we generated $38,000 in revenue in just 3 months. It's a bridal e-commerce store based in Australia. And if you take a look over here, very high click-through rate of 4.39%. Some of these campaigns were at 12%, which shows a massive indication of how relative the creatives were and the dynamic ads were to the audience that we set up. You can see the ad spend here, as I mentioned, over $2,000, and a whole lot of other metrics. So very exciting. But what I want to show you guys really is the strategy behind how we achieve this. As you can see, here's the overall income of the campaign, $38,000. Sorry, actually total sales were $39,000. And if I look at what the challenge was before we moved in with Bo and Luca, they had actually approached us because they had seen a decline in their sales for a while. And they had noticed their competition was rising in the marketplace, and they couldn't really understand what it was that they weren't making a breakthrough with. So they asked us to optimize their customer journey and look into gaining maximum results off the ad spend, as well as gain competitive advantage and turn sales into an incline. So the strategy that we went in with was, I keep moving my face around. The 10x Growth Hackers went in with a very deep dive strategy. We intricately dissected data on the customer journey, and a couple of things were 3 main focuses that we tweaked, and the results were insane. So if you look at the power of the pixel, their pixel was not set up correctly, and this is something that we notice in a lot of e-com stores. It's very detrimental to not have your pixel set up correctly, because it can result in inaccurate data to set up target audiences. You can't measure correctly in order to optimize specific ads, and you are duplicating spend. So you are basically throwing money away. The power of the pixel to have it right is extremely powerful and necessary. One of the second things that we did, we increased 40% of sales in just from abandoned carts. So we realized there was a massive drop-off of customers that were adding things to the carts and were just not following through with their purchase. So we added an immediate follow-up sequence, which is a remarketing campaign to everyone that had abandoned carts, and we recovered 42% of abandoned carts. And that's a lot of money. The last thing we did was check the speed of your website. So a lot of people do not do this, and they don't think it is as necessary or relevant. But in a very overstimulated world, and especially in the online space, it is vital to have an extremely fast operating site. Where a lot of people fail is they have their website at a pretty decent speed, but where e-com happens is people shop on their phones. And if you do not have your mobile optimized site speed up at least 90%, people are going to drop off. They're going to leave your site and they're going to go elsewhere. So this was a big thing. Having the right strategy in place can literally be the difference between saving and making millions of dollars every month. And it's no joke, you know, once you understand what your cost per acquisition is and what your investment in it is and what your ROI is, it's not necessarily an amount that money doesn't become a figure. It just becomes a money-making machine. So you just know you can put X amount in and you can make a percentage back. And as you can see, after we had made these changes, after a few cancellations and where we had seen a few things not being, being canceled, after our updates, you can see the sales started pouring in here. $1,300, $380, $340, $270, but $2,220. I mean, these are all sales. $2,700. Again, $2,400. These are big sales that are pouring through. $312, $580, $240. And you can see the dates here. This is literally day after day. The sales started pouring in. This is just an overview. And yeah, so it was $39,000, $40,000 in our 3-month campaign. And I hope you enjoyed seeing this and understanding that those are 3 vital things for an e-commerce store to ensure that they have running. Cool. Until next time, guys.